Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back. I know it's only been about 24 hours since we last saw each other, but that's in the spirit of Turnabout Christmas. That's always how it works in Turnabout Christmas. We always see each other every 24 hours for 3 whole days. Because this is day 2 of Turnabout of Christmas. The Kuma, or shall we say, Turnabout Christmas, how Kuma stole the turnabout. That's me. I'm Kuma. I stole the turnabout. Hee 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 hee. I will rewrite it. Nah, no, I'm kidding. No, that's not the spirit. I may be a despair-filled evil piece of. I may be despair-filled, but sometimes you just can't mess with the script as much as you would like to. That's just how it goes sometimes. Nothing I can do about it. Anyways, like I said, welcome back to part 2 or day 2 of Turnabout Christmas. Before we get started though, for those who are new to this community, hello, hi, I am Nitronova. I am normally a Lioness VTuber, but before the start of Turnabout Christmas, my my camera was being all finicky, so I made the last minute decision that Turnabout Christmas, but this year was gonna be the Kuma special. Well, as like I said, this year it's the Turnabout Christmas. How Kuma stole the turnabout. Boop boop. So this is my PNG model that I have actually made about almost 3 years ago now. I debuted her while I was originally playing through Justice for All, and she's kind of like the villain of my VTuber lore. It's very important lore. Trust me. It's gonna be a whole story. You're gonna want to stick around. Just saying. I'm not forcing you to stay or anything, though. But you want to stay for it. It's gonna be great. It is. It's gonna be. It's gonna. I have so much planned. Anyways, so Turnabout Christmas is my yearly tradition of replaying Turnabout Goodbyes around Christmas time because almost that means it's not Christmas time. It's not Christmas yet. Or as you know, as I explained yesterday too, if people can say Die Hard's a Christmas movie, then I can say Turnabout Goodbyes is a Phoenix Wright Christmas special. I don't care what anybody says. That's how I feel. And that's the truth about it. That's the truth of the matter. You know? The truth of the matter is that, nobody knows anything else. So, I don't know what else to say here because there is nothing else to say. Let's get into it. Day 2. Continue. Rebecca Buzz. Day 2 investigation. December 26th. Detention center. Visitors room. Maya! Hey, Nick, it's you. Yeah, it's me. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyways? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. And I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. Yeah, because if you're half the lawyer your sister was, you would probably be half dead. Ah, I'm kidding. Sorry to make that joke at Maya. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. We don't have any evidence to show. New evidence to show. December 26th, Ranco Law Offices. Sure, it's quiet here with nobody around. Right. I have to get my out of detention cell soon. I just wanted to know. I always just talk to Maya first. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was just here now. He said seeing this as your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Phew. Oh, and he wanted me to get the bail money ready. We'll bill our client. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they send you a bill or something. Why do I picture trying to bail some money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I'll probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there's any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Alright, I'm off to investigate for a bit. December 26th, Grood Lake Park. Entrance. There's fears than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. December 26th, Grood Lake, Public Beach. I haven't seen Larry around at all today. Probably off paying off through the nose on a date with the lovely fiancé. I thought she was out of town for some in Hawaii. December 26th, Grood Lake Woods. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. The man I wanted to see. Hey, pal. Trial today. Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. Yes, what about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really all that. So you did say Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you. You know? Uh, thanks. Now she heard two gunshots, right? But wait, look at this court record. According to the murder, according to this, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. What? How's that possible? Where's the third shot fired? I wonder. Maybe it was a practice shot or something. I doubt it. Detective Gumshoe. Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right. He said something about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses. I was wondering who the other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. This is a like to. I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I've never heard anything about that before. Yeah, dude's got a real bad seismophobia. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see. But there's one thing that's clear as day: him hating crime the way he does, and him being a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. I skipped over that part real bad. I'm sorry. He feels the pain in his eyes. You can see. I want to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not on bail yet? That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what had happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her get dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Don't we? Didn't we all, Gumshoe? Didn't we all? No, I didn't do shit. I was just like, okay, bye, Maya, because I seen this like fourth. This is like my first time playing through this episode. My bad. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved. He was so moved. I saw his lips trembling. Really? Well, it's nice, Edgeworth. He was really grateful for what you did. I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get that report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail gonna be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. See, I told you. We'd get my client to do it. That's what Edgeworth is right now to me. My client. But Edgeworth, did I tell you? He's grateful to her for what you did. And we are too. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Speaking of paying this month's rent, Netrikuma Cedar has been we have not been able to pay for Netrikuma Cedar the rent. I'm struggling, guys. Struggling to keep up the rent of Netrikuma Studios. It might have to be shut down soon. And if it has to be shut down, drastic other things might have to happen too. Like the end of Netrikuma Theater. That no one ever redeems Netrikuma Theater, ever. Who would do that, right? No, seriously, no one has ever. It's a 26 detention center visitor's room. Hey, Nick! You finally came. He just finished up the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, eh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for the bail. Don't thank me. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? Let's make it up to him. We gotta win this case, Nick. Back to the park. December 26th, Grood Lake Park, entrance. There aren't many cops around here today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! Hey, it's Lotta! Y'all really did it today. What do we do now? Oh, fuck, I did not mean to skip all over it. Lotta? So you see, I wanted to make it up to y'all. Make it up? Just like, we'll be back. We'll go back later. What's that? It's the Steel Samurai, Nick. I really like this. Honestly, to be fair, if the Steel Samurai was a real show, I'd probably be a big of a nerd of it as Edgeworth is. Not gonna lie. Yo, Micah! Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl's fiance's idea. She was all like, if you like it, then put it in the serum. Be like, really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow! That's really impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And now that the show's finished, she got them for free. Right. But would they be making more? But making more isn't out of the question. Sorry, I felt like I should make that joke. Edgeworth doesn't have to lose hope for it yet. at the woods. Okay, nothing. Fine. Guess we'll talk to Larry. It's like, alright, cool, what's up? Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it to the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Well, hey, Larry! Did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. It's a coping mechanism. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we're only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right. When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry, when did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I had that for about a month, yeah. The big hit with the kids. Why wasn't I here yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh. Oh, right. The compressor was was bust. Compressor? Yeah, the little unit by the hot dog stand. Oh, fuck, I keep hitting the wrong button. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. Yes, hot gas, but not that much hot gas, Maya. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm a mere hot dog, seller of hot dogs. And you become an artist. Where I last seen you. What's this machine? That's a compressor. Use it to fill up that balloon there with air. Huh, neat. Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag it was. They would repair it on Christmas? Doesn't that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's a good advertising. Something about the Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? Looks pretty well made to me. Still novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. You can add Edgeworth to that group too. Those flags look sadly out of place here. Flapping listlessly back and forth in the cold wind under a cold sky. I don't know, I think it gives this place kind of a festive atmosphere. It reminds me of the War of the Eyeglass. The War of the what? Huh? What? You mean you don't know the War of the Eyeglass? What the heck is that? Our local fair used to do it every summer. Huh, I guess we're the only ones. I ask again, what the heck is that? I can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product the originals first wins. Why don't you add the words? Why don't you add the words world's famous to the sign? Hey, good idea! What the have I done? Hey Nick, benches! Let's take a break. Maybe you have a dog. I think not. It's too cold to sit and eat hot dogs out here. Wimpy city boy. You should try standing under a freezing waterfall sometime. Wow! Grid Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Grid Lake? Oh, well, a long time ago they used to grow grudes here. Whoa! No way. I sure it was because the lake looks like a grude when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape. Well, it's a shape like a grude actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. That's the guy's son. That's the guy. That's the guy that's selling my hot dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Rudy really exists? Nah, I think somebody probably just saw something else that they thought was Rudy. But I'll keep telling samurai dogs until the truth is out. Okay, let's go back and talk to Lotta. What did you think of the trial? Other than the part where I called you a fraud. You know, it was so yesterday, you know. To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. Kind of convinced myself that I had, though. Sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague thing. Yeah, sure, I know that now. I'll be fine next time I witness a murder. Right! You mean the first time you witness a murder? What about Gertie? Right. Well, I'll get my clothes to Fudo and rocket to stardom. Alright, Lana, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your speed medium training first. Lana, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see. Actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Kama didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right! I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information doesn't go on cheap, my friend. Hey! I see you thinking, how's this, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what it'll be? Gonna deal not. What do we do, Nick? No deal. I'm sorry, but I have no intention of dealing with you. Nor do we have any money anyways. Yeah, guys making a fine team, you know that? I can tell you that you don't have money just looking at those clothes. What the fuck does that supposed to mean? Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Grudy. Whoa. Grudy? But Grudy Grudy may not exist. Now bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the call, okay? You see something, y'all, come to me first. Got it? Okay. Right. See y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean. Grudy, I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Grudy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay. I actually search for a make-believe monster. Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist. Or, we just go ask Gumshoe. December 26th, Police Department. Crime Criminals Affair. Hey there, pal. What's up? Look, it's out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. No. We came here so we could get some information to help his case. What do you mean again? Whatever. Have a seat, pal. I'm here for anything you need. Besides money, that is. Where can I get some, really good ramen? Gummy, this is very important. Where do I get the best ramen for the cheapest price? I figured it was your cheapskateness. Also because you're fucking poor as fuck. And you're just doing this because you got that detective spirit. Just like Detective Bat always wants you to have. So, like, where's some good ramen for a cheap price? How's the investigation proceeding? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. And the guy who got the loan suspect declared innocent, and the victim was his case. Robert Hemorrhoid. Oh, yeah, we already knew that. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I'll bet they'll drag that out of him and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Gotta admit, doesn't look good, pal. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Grudy? The monster down at Groot Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Look. It's fine. This is gonna be fine, Gummy. Yeah, time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh. Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lada. Nick! Try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Grudy. Huh? Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the kids. Hold on, everyone. Everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are best and brightest. Introducing secret number one. Missile. Missile? We love Missile. Though Ghost Trick Missile is so much better than this Missile. He's a K9 police dog, still in training. Missile! Here, boy! If I ever get a dog, which I'll be real with you, I'm probably never going to get a dog, I'm going to name it Missile. Here he is. Dang, cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. A cute dog. And this will help us how? Next secret, number weapon. A fishing pole. Here's my own personal pole. Second Gumshoe. We're looking for a monster. Yeah! How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Wait, no, I got this. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? You'll never know until you try, pal! Oh, you'll never know until you try, pal! Okay, next one's the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret number 3. A metal detector. The key to the whole case. Here! Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right! How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might be in soda cans. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either, for the total opposite reason. Well, at home. We'll take Missile. Can we borrow Missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. Poof! He's so cute! Oh, boy. Ah, fresh air. Gotta say, free zone feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving is so much more fun. Indeed it is. Misbehaving in despair. My fun! My greatness! It's not gonna be so much fun when that judge refuses to pay your bail again. Right! I'll behave! Oh dear. Don't waste time showing me things! We have to get cracking on this case. Fine. Hey, Nick. Hmm? Missel's been acting strangely. Missile. Oh, right. That little creature detective. Hey, little doggies. Good boy, good boy. Oh, what's wrong, Missile? Eek! Missile! Missile! So! Whoa! Stop that thing! It's a cannibal! It's eating my dogs! My samurai dogs. Wow! He ate every single one of them. I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry! Sorry I don't pay my bills, Nick! Haha. It's getting hasty this time. Hey, Larry! Look! It's Missile! Isn't he cute? Get that mud away from me! What are we gonna tell my the big boss? There's a big boss in charge of your hot dog stand? Nick, maybe the stand is a front for a mafia money laundering screen. Maya? I think you should probably try to look a little sorry about what happened. Oh, right! My poor dogs. Anyways. That's all Missile does. So back to the affairs. Oh, that was the wrong button again. Text again too. Can we borrow one of the other things? Yeah, sure, pal. But I had to take back the last one I lent you. Department policies. Well, take your pick. Which will it be? I'll take the fishing pole. Can we borrow that flimsy-looking fishing pole? Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. Detective Gumshoe is a personal fishing pole. Sadly, flimsy and dubious utility. Back to the park. Yeah, you can't catch many fish in this lake. I'm not after small fry. I'm after the biggest fry of them all. Fruity. You're really gonna try to fish out a monster? Save address, yes. Bring tears to my eyes more in more ways than one. December 26th, Grid Lake Woods. Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot. A good spot for what? Time to do some fishing. You serious? What are you gonna use this for bait? Oh, yeah. Oh. I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with us too. At least then we'd have bait. What a dark turn! I'm kidding. Some jokes are better left untold. Oof, she hit me. Okay, watch this, Nick. Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay? Okay, my leg! Mom. Click. Hey, what are y'all doing? Why, Lyle? Don't tell me y'all on some film company's payroll. Nick, pay her. My poor wallet. Lotto, wait! For catching Grudy. A fishing pole? I got it, you dog. On mines? I never thought of that. Good luck. Thanks. I don't believe it. Alright. Let's go get that metal detector now, shall we? The key to the whole case. Well, from button. Do 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 ba da ba 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 da 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 ba da ba. Alright, Gumshoe, give us that metal detector. Can we borrow one of the other things? Yeah, sure, pal. But I have to take back the last thing I lent you. Department policy. Well, take your pick. Which will it be? Metal detector. Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're gonna find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything's possible. Anything. It makes noises when it's useful detective mission. Alright, let's go find our Grooty, quote unquote. Da ba da ba da ba ba. December 26th, boat rental shop. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they probably just is taking a vacation until it blows over. I get it. Beep, beep, beep. Beeping. The metal detector found something. Sure, it's on. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, must have been in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? You're my assistant, after all. Nick, look! Huh? An air tank? Huh. The valve looks broken. I thought it was Grudy. Maya, first of all, why would Grudy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. Looks like a string of flags. Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. That's us trying to move it. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm a mere seller of hot dogs. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I want you to ask you about this tank. Say, is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the veil? It's just like the strings that are on your steel samurai there. Must be a coincidence. There's a string of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools and used car dealerships. Look, why would I need an air tank anyways? You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. Why are you going to ask me like a question like that? I'm investigating a murder here, but apparently I'm also monster hunting, apparently, too. Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see that compressor I always use was always on the fritz. So I tried using the air tank, just to inflate it just once, and it didn't go so well as I suspected. It didn't go so well. Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I don't really want to talk about it. Tell us. Fine. Whatever. It's like I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the steel samurai up with that thing. And then, blam. The veil busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And my poor little deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Grood Lake? Won't be the last time a steel samurai's in that lake. Oh! I'm sorry for keep bringing up Turnabout Target. I'm not, though. I'm really not. Sure scares me out of the Grood, that's for sure. So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying around into the lake. So I went out every night in the boat looking for it. I mean, Kyante gave me that steel samurai after all. And what did you do when you find it? When did you find it? Just the night before last. I flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last. The night was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was there on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened. Nope. Oh, fuck. Maybe we should tell her. I learned something in today's trial, for that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh? Whoa, didn't you say you had some information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I traded for the dessert on Grood. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Groody for me yet? Groody doesn't exist, Lotta. There is no such thing as Groody. Well, what? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? You got some proof that Groody don't exist? The proof that Groody doesn't exist is here. Of course I have proof. My lawyer Worth's badge would make a claim without proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Groody doesn't exist. Larry's air tank? What y'all do with an air tank? This is Groody. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here. A hot dog stand. Run by an idiot. It's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. And about a week ago, an idiot who happens to be a friend of mine tried to fill it. freak out an idiot who happens to be a friend of mine. Maybe that's how I should refer to as I should refer to random. An idiot who happens to mod for me. No. That's Madcap. That's Madcap. An idiot who happens to mod for me. That's Madcap. That's definitely Madcap. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang. A tang along with the still deflated steel samurai fell into the lake. Won't be the last time. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait, so you're saying that Grudy is really the steel samurai? Ba da 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 da. Oh, that's a fine way to ruin the El's dream. Sorry, Lada. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you info like I promised. Poor Lada. So tell us this information you have. Promise is a promise, I guess. I hope the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental shop place up the pass there. Boat rental? There's something there. There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lada. We will. Let's go get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah. The night of the murder, my camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there ain't nothing in here at all. Just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much of use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. And we never saw Lada again. Until reunion and turnabout. Poor Lada. That's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry. Familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should wipe that butts into shape. Yeah, and her name is Francesca Von Karma, and she doesn't do a good job. December 26th, boat rental shop. Hey, Nick! This is the boat shop that Lada was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyways. December 26th, caretaker shack. Meg, is that you? Hey, is there keys with you? Where have you two been? This man worried sick. He sings for his children. Nick, you handle this. I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg! Yes? Finally, you made up your mind, have you? My mind? Yes, we will take care of the noodle, the wet noodle. You run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta? Yes, we will, Father. Very much so. We will do with due diligence, Father. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep up this place running an old man just like me? Polly, the kids are home. What? Nick, what was that? A parrot, the one on the perch. Krish, yes? leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I would say the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, squawk! Yep. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. I'm a lawyer. First thing I do when we ever meet somebody new. That's a lawyer's badge. Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. It's amazing. I could shed a tear. I get it. Huh? Yep. Got you figured out now. You're not Keys. Nick, that's our chance to clear things up. Sir? No, I'm not Keys. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on the lake the other night. Please help us. Lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. On one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Okay, we promise. I think last year I said no, we can't do that. So, Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who I want to eat? Phoenix nudes. Nils. I have to keep that. I have to keep that going. That was the joke from the original playthrough of the game. So, I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keys. Not Keys. Wait. Did I just say? You too, Meg. Yes. Bring your 2-year-old man size, you know. Now that's what you wanted to know. Speak up, Polly. Hello. What? I do a good parrot, don't I? He's talking to the bird again. I need to get him to talk to us. He fell asleep. Okay. Alright. Alright. I've seen this. You know something about this, sir? Geesh. Yes? It's okay. Call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this? Yep. No. On the lake. Yes. I know all about that. I seen it. What? Tell us. Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose that you're taking over shopping. Okay, nothing to say about a woman, a dead woman. Oh wait, no, she's not dead. She won't be dead until Turnabout. Don't worry, Misty Faye doesn't. Don't worry, Misty Faye doesn't die until Trials and Tribulations. You know about Gertie? Oh. Okay, go ba 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 da ba da ba da ba da da ba ba ba. Da 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 ba ba da ba da ba ba ba. I can't believe every time. He fell asleep to a metal detector. It's ba 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 da ba da ba da ba ba da. Wow, he has a television here too. Yep, don't work though. Really? I picked it up from the dump after all. I figures it doesn't work. Then why did you keep it? I don't know. Just looks regular. In summer, I replaced it with a mini fridge. A broken mini fridge? Of course, I got that from the dump too. Nobody in their right mind would throw away a good cooler. Look, a little safe. Now don't you go opening the safes without their permission, Meg. Maybe later. Later? Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on the table. Looks warm. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And what? Talk about murders? Aw, you're a party pooper, Nick. Look at the kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who would keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. That's right, Keish. I'm confused. Wow, there's a lot of various fish in Grood Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. These fishes are saltwater fish. Of course. What's the point of fishing in your own backyard? Deep sea fishing is the best. Mighty tasty too. Right. Wow! What an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? Ignored me. What, you forgot Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how you been? Hello? Squawk! Hey? Neat! So the parrot's name is Polly. Too bad all she can say is hello. Ah ha ha ha. Oh, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. Secret words? Polly! What's your name? Polly! Squawk! Cute. Why, I found a new friend. Uh, pasta shop? Alright. I think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, Mixing two is the third generation. Meg. Yeah? Alright, we'll start with the secret of dough tossing. Dough tossing? We'll be busy tomorrow. We're Turkish. Yes? You'll be the first pasta wrangler the West have ever seen. Oh, don't. Oh, you flatter me. You flatter me, Yogi. But we'll meet him in about 7 years. Actually, to be fair, we actually know when Phoenix meets that one guy. He goes to his pasta shop a lot. His noodle shop a lot. But he will have a he will be my first ever apprentice's first client. And my apprentice, and I mean Apollo Justice. See, there you go. I did it. I made a reference to Apollo's Justice. I knew I could do it. Now I'll just have to wait until next year to see what Dual Destiny reference I can make. Pasta Wrangler. The West. Is it pasta from Italy? Don't think too hard about it, Maya. Meg! Yes? You know the pasta is always made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course. Everyone knows that. Nick? Huh? Oh, do we have to keep this all in the family trade? Or, man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This year's pasta, good white noodle. No, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats up there. Youngsters these days, trying if I understand them. Pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We gotta find some way to getting information out of him. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just keep telling everything important to old Polly here. Everything? Important? Ooh, I lied there. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 2228. Squawk! Alright. Hey, Polly, watch weather, will ya? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick! Write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. I forgot the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Yep. Probably night. Yep. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard the bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang! A while later, the smoke comes back. Oh, what did he say? Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, promise. I'll need to know earlier than that. You know what? Oh, Terry was just there. Here, Terry. Yep, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself whiskers growing on his face. He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. Comes up telling me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh, wait, I have one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something? What? Don't forget the 06. What? Huh? What did you just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget the DL6. Squawk! What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister. I mean, Dad. Who is this old guy, Yanni Yogi? Why would the bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh, what? He locked the door on you from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. December 26th, the police department, criminals affairs. Hey, pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? You know the boat rental shop down at Great Lake? Oh, yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? That was supposed to be a top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. Said first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Loudheart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That's when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that's have something to do with his current case. To tell you the truth, I don't know much about the DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show you them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow this DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'll consider opening the file up. What's that? A parrot? The old man at the belt shop rentals a parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident. DL6. What? Polly, have we forgotten something? Quack! Don't forget DL6. Quack! Huh? I'm pretty sure that old man has taught her that word. Yeah, but how would the old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if? What if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think he might be? I get ya. Sounds like you need the information on the DL6 incident. So there is the station record room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. All right, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the record room. I guess it's time we face Edge versus past. It's time for Tragic Backstory Time! December 26th, Police Department, Records Room. Wow, amazingly dusty. 10 years of files, 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff quickly. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We almost were through our 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Well, first I have to get the hand on the main facts, like a summary. Right, summary. Found it! Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is it the same district courthouse we are holding the trial in now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours? That would be scary for like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors. One of the three had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have data on the victim? Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it! Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. Had he lost that day he had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son Miles. Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet, the other evidence could not have been suicide. The murder weapon was a pistol found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh. Sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Also, this is not very tragic backstory time! It's just more of a backstory time. Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy my mom got arrested. Hold on. This is it. The man arrested as a suspect in the DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. He must have been the third person in the elevator. Well, then he hadn't done it, but he was found innocent thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hemorrhoid. Hemorrhoid, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived so much that he had brain damage. He lost all memories of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. Isn't that right? I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Right. That probably is all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. Wonder how Dad will do in testifying in court. To be continued. Right now! Yeah, save progress. December 27th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. It's the judge here anyways. Oh, yes. Now that we're in trial. Welcome back to Whose Court Is It Anyways? Where the contradictions are made up and the objections don't matter. What if I made a game show like that? Whose court is it anyways? The contradictions are all made up and the objections don't matter. Actually, wouldn't it be the other way? Shouldn't it be the other way around? Welcome to Whose Court Is It Anyways? Where the objections don't matter and the objections are all made up and the contradictions don't matter. No. I like it the other way better. Yes, the contradictions are all made up and the objections don't matter. Mr. Von Kalmar, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statements, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now. Oh, but that's not how Turnabout Christmas works. 2.5 hours. Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Bah! Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my decisive witness to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner, Yanni Yogi. Witness, state your profession. I also read bunch. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yeah, he was in the Wet Noodle. Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who the sales guy is. I guess it doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter? What are you thinking, Nick? What if the old man has something to do with the CL6 incident? If we don't find out who he is, we won't be able to build a case here. She has a point. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I had predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. Oh, I forgot. I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My memory, Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let us hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yep. I was in the restaurant where I ran boats as usual, and I heard a bang, yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. That's about that, dog. That looks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Also, it's been 3 minutes, Von Karma. The trial's not over yet, so, ha. I win. Your prediction was a false, good sir. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there's only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. 3 minutes was up like a minute ago. Judge, your verdict now. Yes, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma. 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Just after midnight, you say? Yep, just around then. Are you sure? Are you sure? Yep. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right? Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did. Yep. You see, continue. Where I usually have rent boats. Is there anyone who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for the court of law, Mr. Wright. Exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. A parrot? Don't be so hard on the boy, on the girl, Keesey boy. Keese. The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. And where did they come from? From the lake, I figured. Are you certain? Yep. Good, continue. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Was there someone in the boat? They were pretty far out there, so I couldn't see clearly. But I figured I saw 2 men up there, yep. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yep. At the time, that is. At the time. I heard another bang. So you heard 2 gunshots total. Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. By your window. Yep, by my window, right outside my little shack. And could you see this man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I had a bad feeling about this. A man was suspended. He said, I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? Oh. Dad! Guard threatened Kish. He said, I can't believe he's dead. And he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure that person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. This sounds like a decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. On karma. He lured me into that cross-examination so he could set me up for a fall. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nick, I don't like the things the way you're going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial is going to be over. There is an objection! Your Honor! We proved in yesterday's trial it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photo showing the man firing was his left hand. Exactly! This is easily explainable. He could have wiped the prints after he fired. Are you ignoring the truth of the matter here? Everything in this witness testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Raise another objection. Your Honor! This witness claims that Edgeworth said I can't believe he's dead, but his words were all we have. If he were telling a lie, Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, then show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? No good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes were perhaps too high of an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for time to decide a case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Damn. Well, I guess that's the end. We couldn't get Edgeworth declared innocent. Whoops. My bad, chat. We gave it our best effort. Best effort, Chatterino. No, I'm kidding. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait! Who was that just now? Me? Huh? What? Larry? What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park and then murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot! I heard it too! Order! What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience too, listening to the testimony. Then I realized something. He was something he said was different from what I remembered. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify! Order! Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. Not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial's over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us the one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. Could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor! If there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Even if it has to be some idiot who I happen to call friend. my the madcap of the trio. Their trio. I think I would be the Edgeverse, and then Alexa and Random put together make Phoenix. Wait, no, I'm Phoenix, and Alexa and Random put together are Edgeverse. Not you, Amazon Echo. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. Of course, Your Honor. We love to hear you speak. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear from this new witness. Court is adjourned. December 27th. 10:28 a.m. District Court Defendant Levy number 2. Phew! That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night. Yes. He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. He found the balloon on the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, lots of things. What, were you daydreaming about the Steel Samurai again? Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da! Seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor in the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. Ah, yes. Edgeworth starting the club of Ace Attorney characters who just subconsciously pick up a gun. Actually, to be fair, that club is just him and Renosuke Naruto. But hey, they also have another thing in common. They both were protagonists of 2 games. See, I can make references to all the games. There's our reference to the Greatest Attorney Chronicles. I just not need to make that was too adventurous. Now I need to make a reference to Resolve. So I'll get back to you. I think I made references to literally every Ace Attorney game that has been played on this channel. Except for the Great Ace Attorney Adventures, the Great Ace Attorney Chronicle 2 Resolve. Let's see. I made reference to Justice for All with Francesca. When we talked about Misty being dead, that's when I brought up Trials and Tribulations. I brought up A Polish Justice when we were talking about the noodle guy. I brought up Investigations when we talked about Gumshoe's Detective Spirit, and Prosecutor is Gambit when we were talking about the Steel Samurai balloon in the lake. So yeah, I brought up every Ace Attorney game that I have played, except Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. I'll make a reference to it at some point. It's the point of Turnabout Christmas, baby! Right. Yeah. This might be our chance. Our chance. Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials. Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly completed evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone who hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trials this time. We'll make this one for all it's worth. Maya's already been 28 minutes. Hey, it was 15. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Also, it's been almost 30 at this point. December 27th, 10:35 a.m. District Courtroom number 3. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th, Christmas Eve. Well, you see, shit, no. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you are our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about him being our big break. At night, I was out in the boat in the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quickly slipped the boat back in the rental dock shop. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard the single gunshot, I went home. I'm not in the mood to press Larry, honestly. That was unusual big testimony for this court. And in case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? Larry, I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we come this far. There's no way to go before it, Nick. Well, when something spells, it's usually the butts. So, I don't know what to say anymore. Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You sure? That's what I said. But Miss Slaughter-Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? You were paying attention to all what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Like, I only showed up to court today. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm just like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts? What? You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? Well, tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Eh? Not sure. How could you not be sure? Most, that means it wasn't Christmas yet. Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Order, and stop that booing. Boo! Bad testimony. Mr. Ezra should have gotten the guilty verdict. Boo! 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 Oh, wait, sorry, the judge said stop. I'm sorry. Sorry, Your Honor. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? Is that a crime? I was listening to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shabby testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? Continue. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts, please give us your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there was any other way out of this, believe me. It'll only be on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-quest show on the radio. See, I was listening to it real booming loud like. I'm sure I heard the gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume? That's not good for your ears, Larry. Yeah, what's the big problem? It's not good for your ears. Can't a man just listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? No, this is America, bitch. Oh wait, this would cannily take place in 2016, which would be this game came out in 2001. Where the politics of 2016 happened. Yeah, if I remember right, canonly, the game takes place in America, but the anime takes place in Japan. I can truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drumbeat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyways, what this means when he heard there's no music playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe it. I'm continuing this charade. What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease with the pointless questions. What possible good can knowing the radio say to us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. Oh, only the questions we should care. We should care! Of course we should. Why? Because I said so. Well, how do you know if we don't ask? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas. I heard the gunshot. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard, but there's one thing glimmering hope there. I gotta press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's this face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easily. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas" when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. That's the line. It's the line. Hold on. We gotta make sure I'm gonna make sure I take a picture of this so that way I can post it on Christmas Eve, as I do every year. There we go. We have the picture for this year. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But he shouldn't have heard the gunshot after midnight. This photograph was refutable proof of that fact. Let's see what time it was on the photo when the gunshot triggered Miss Hart's camera. 12:25:15, 15 minutes after Christmas midnight, after Christmas Day. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order! 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 What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness saying he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. Well, when something smells, it's usually the butts. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me the evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hartz, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh, but there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why is nothing shown in this photograph. It's why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. The camera was set off to go in response to the loud noises. Ah, correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. This is why the photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, there was still most definitely Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then where does that leave us? Hold on. After midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. The fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there was 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There was no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was a gunshot. Why the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man, clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there is no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol is bothering me, Your Honor. Most of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When it was the last shot fired? Only now I've realized the truth. The third shot was the shot Larry just heard just before midnight. Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we have seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen on the night of the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there are 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50 and then one at 15 after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ha! What's wrong, Nick? I have it. I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course, I remember. The murder in this case had the same idea with the murder in that case. What do you mean? Maya, yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edward's guilty verdict. I got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We already gotten a guilty verdict, but we have nothing to lose! You just watch and let me sit. You just watch and let me know if I said anything that's not fishy, okay? Fishy. Fishy, fishy, fish. Right, Nick. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Edris himself. Ron Von Karma, a man who was shot at that night, but it wasn't Edris who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. I'm not a rookie. I have 3 whole trials under my belt. 3, count them. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on the lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant Edris and the victim Robert Hemorrhoid were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on the boat and Robert Hemorrhoid fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. Couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on the boat. I admit it's hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence at the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 1500, but Larry had heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hemorrhoid was killed then, 25 minutes before the shooting shot on the lake. That's the only way Edris could have been innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are. Of course, it was Edris and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hemorrhoid at 11:50, he assumed that the guest of Miss Hemorrhoid had met Edris. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edris won't tell you why he went to the lake won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hemorrhoid called Edris to the lake. Now, Edris didn't know Robert Hemorrhoid's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hemorrhoid's place. I'm not sure what to make of all of this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right, it's I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hemorrhoid, the caretaker of the boat shop. Where did he do this? There weren't any books on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Tell the judge where the murder really took place. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he can meet the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have any proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns to the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time, in other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he just returned the boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Grid Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning and take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Reverend Homer to his shop. It was around 11:58 p.m. That's when Larry heard the gun. That's when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker heard a hemorrhoid on his coat. He became Robert Hemorrhoid. Then he got in the boat with the Edwards and went out into the middle of the lake. And who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? Of course, it was the one who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both Miss Edwards on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations, the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires once. That interests anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. That's why he shot Charles, to draw attention to the boat. Once he realized that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swims back to his shop. Then he puts Remember's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Grew Lake. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Why did you go to that lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astoundingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammerhead. He asked me to come to the boat shop at the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important. I'm sorry, I cannot say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilizes all its force to find that witness. Am I understood? Once more saying, just who is that boat dock caretaker? Yanni Yogi. I think his identity has become very important to this trial. Court is adjourned. December 27th, 1:22 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Yay, Nick! You did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sift through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. Just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. But then that wouldn't be a fun game, Phoenix! I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Speaking of our clients, hey, Edgeworth! Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile a little. Relax! I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth, I'm your lawyer. You should tell me stuff like this, okay? I'm your lawyer, okay? Now, there's still a little time left. I want to tell you to get off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Bum, bum, bum! And we'll continue. That's all for day 2 of Turnabout Christmas. How Kuma stole the turnabout. Hold on, let's get some music. Welcome. So, that's all we got this time for Turnabout Christmas 2024. How Kuma stole the turnabout. Yeah, that's right. That's the subtitle for this year. Because I had to end up using Kuma instead of Khalees. So it's now the Grinch version because Kuma is considered the evil one in the lore. So she's like our Grinch. So therefore, this is how Kuma stole the turnabout. So, with that being said, like I said, tomorrow is the finale of Turnabout Christmas 2024. How Kuma stole the turnabout. So, anyways, tomorrow I will probably discuss the plans for January 2025 because, as per usual, tomorrow is the last stream of the year. Because I take the week of Christmas off, and then I don't stream until the New Year's. So after tomorrow, I'll be back on January 2nd back with Triumph Colbert's Attorney of the Arcane. So basically we're taking a break from a magic murder to a real murder on a lake. So, anyways, I'm just gonna quickly see if there's anyone whom we can raid on my followers list. That is, it's gonna be a quick look, really. I'm not sure if there's gonna be anyone. There usually isn't. As actually though, Friday nights I don't know, but yeah, there is no one, so we're just gonna have to end it.